sugar and our salt and all those kind of things, but sometimes we just have cravings. And our lovely naturopath Lanilopez is back from her sojourn overseas to tell us how we can deal with those cravings. Hi Lani.
Hello.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
You've missed some horrible weather. It's been hideous here, so, you know.
I have seen the sunshine and the snow where I've been.
Wow, you're in Vancouver or somewhere, weren't you?
From San Fran to Vermont to Canada.
Wow.
So Calgary and Regina.
Wow.
I don't know why I'm so brown. I've got no idea.
Because you're all rigged up.
Just one day in
And your
San
genes.
Fran.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, fantastic. Cravings, they are real. We've talked a lot about the 3 o'clock one, the sugar crash. But we also have other cravings or bad habits that we get into.
That's right. Well, we're looking at the salted crisps.
Yes.
Or potato chips, the chocolate craving,
Dinner or late afternoon,
or lollies during PMS,
Yes.
caffeine and wine addictions,
Yes.
those cravings,
Yes.
and carbohydrate cravings.
When does a habit become a craving? Because, often you create bad habits which lead to cravings, don't you? Like I think about
They say it takes 3 weeks.
Oh, okay, right, okay, so not very long at all. So if I'm having my coffee every morning at 10:30 after 3 weeks, I really need my coffee
I think
every morning
I
at
think a
10:30.
caffeine addiction would happen a lot earlier.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's decaf, by the way.
Oh, you're right then.
But it's a mocha, so it's got sugar in it. It sort of balances each other out.
Look, I've got some easy tips and tricks to
Fabulous.
help people with their cravings,
Yeah.
and a lot of them is food alternatives. So if you do have a craving, what do? You know, is there something yummy that you can replace it with and cheat?
And it's going to have nutritional benefit. Because
That's right.
the thing that I often find, I don't know about you, is if you think, oh yeah, I'd really, really, really like to eat that XYZ, you have it and it hasn't done anything to you.
Yeah, and a lot of them don't have any vitamins or
Yeah.
right, nutritional values. So you just end up wanting and craving more food because you're actually craving those nutrients.
Yeah, so you had what you should have had, plus what you shouldn't have had, regardless, and then you've got too many calories going on.
Everybody does it,
Yeah,
and so do
good,
we.
good, yes, absolutely.
The main thing is drink more water, because a lot of these cravings can be because you're dehydrated and you don't realise how dehydrated you are until you start drinking water.
Yeah.
So it's a catch-22.
Am I hungry or am I just thirsty?
Yeah, add some of these yummy things that you've got here in
Yeah,
front of me.
like
Thank you.
sugar, soda.
Yeah,
I know.
that's
You
right.
can have some of that one if you like, as a mentai.
It looks really nice.
It's good too. Yeah.
And buy healthy alternatives, so we'll go through those so they're there when you need them. Eat protein, because that reduces your appetite and carbohydrate cravings. For instance, you might make an omelette. I made one with just sliced zucchini and a little bit of parmesan and chili flakes for flavour. So that was quite good this morning.
Having a date scone, you actually, you know, which would be my cheap and easy quick fix.
But if you want to look all nice and puffy, like a scone or like bread, then go ahead.
Yeah. Exactly. Good point.
And look,
I'll never look at a date scone the same way.
look,
ever
sugar,
again.
I always say there is a time for sugar in your life.
Yes.
So,
About 3 days before a certain time of the month. For a lot of
or when you're
women.
sad, you know, a cup of tea with sugar in it can do so much good.
Yeah.
But let's get back onto these alternatives. I actually just formulated my product called PEZ-REZ Energy, as studies show that the herbs in there support weight management, because a lot of the cravings that we get support or make visceral fat, which is the waistline fat. That is the bad fat, and that bad fat affects our organs, which can lead to type 2 diabetes, high blood sugar, that's hypertension, high blood pressure, and cholesterol. So we really, and low immunity, we need to get that visceral fat down. So even taking the right herbs can make a difference on the hormones that create that inflammatory fat.
You know, the thing I'm learning about visceral fat too is that you often can't see it. You know, they're finding that a lot of Asian, Indian ethnicities have a lot of visceral fat, despite them looking thin and healthy, because it is fat around your organs.
That's right, and there's one way to tell, and that's as a general way. If you're a guy and you've got a measuring tape, if you're more than 100 centimetres around the waistline, then you really need to you need to get that down to 100. And if you're over 90, if you're for a woman, then you need to get that down. So yeah, it can definitely be the norm. If we're looking at salt and salt cravings, you want to cut down on salt, and 60% of the food that we eat actually has the salt intake that we have every day, and that can be too much. That can lead to high blood pressure. So it's found in bread, cheese, a lot of kiwi food staples, but there's little cruel ones, which are those noodles which are fried.
Oh yeah, the crispy noodles.
That's right, and a lot of people think that they're healthy, or that they can just snack on them, and there's 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt per serving.
Wow.
Which is a lot.
Little handful or something probably.
Yeah, and you need about 3 grams of salt, so daily, so that's just way too much. So if you're going to have noodles, pick the Japanese udon noodles. They're unfried. You can see they're white, and you can add your own flavouring to them that's more natural and not high in salt. If you do that for 6 weeks, I guarantee that your blood pressure will come down.
Wow.
So it's amazing. And packets of crisps, your alternatives can be, if you want that crunch, because it's all about the crunch, choose popped rice crackers for that crunch, or zucchini or carrot rounds. They actually, I know it sounds boring when I'm saying it, but try it. No, don't cook it, just raw.
Oh.
And you get the crunch, put them in a dip, nice hummus dip or whatever dip that you want to make or blend up, and you've got something absolutely beautiful there.
Last summer, you just reminded me, I put round cucumber slices instead of crackers on a plate one time with some lovely salmon stuff on the top. And it was a great substitute for a cracker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Typically has no nutritional value in it whatsoever.
Well, yeah, typically, unless you're picking the right types of crackers. Yeah. Canned soups, you can, a lot of canned soups and canned foods, canned fish can have a lot of salt to preserve them. Right. So make your soups from scratch. Look, I'm a big fan of tuna, those little cans of tuna, and I know that's probably high in heavy metals and salt. So I have cut down, and I choose sashimi or sushi or steamed fish over those. Right. But they sneak themselves in somehow. I don't know how they get there, but they do.
Convenient sometimes, you know. Tuesday night, you've just got home from work and you need to have something to eat. You open a can of tuna.
So do. Yeah. And cravings for chocolate. Okay, so guess what? If you're going through half a packet of Tim Tams and Bickies, you can have chocolate, but for Bickies, pick Mallow Puffs. Oh. They're lower in fat and sugar, and you're only allowed to have 1 a day.
Yeah,
boo-hoo.
I was going to say.
Or Anchor Calcium, that's got lots of calcium, and you're still getting your chocolate. Yeah, you're getting your chocolate there. And if that doesn't work, then you need chromium, which is a trace mineral, and gymnema is a herb, and you put that on your tongue. Yeah. It switches off your sugar taste buds, and you cannot taste sugar at all. So if you eat a piece of chocolate, it tastes like you're eating in a razor.
Like nothing.
Like nothing.
What is it? Chromium.
Chromium is the mineral, and that helps metabolize sugar. But gymnema is the one that you chew on to switch off your sugar taste buds. It's actually called the sugar destroyer.
And what, sold in pharmacies?
And health stores, yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Write that one down.
Hopefully you can find a formula with both of them in there. I haven't actually had a look, so I can't recommend one for you. Sienna, who is in the studio today, my 10-year-old, she wanted lots of dessert and ice cream, so this is what we did instead. We had frozen ubi berries, we poured low sugar Greek yogurt on top, and it makes the yogurt freeze, so it kind of cracks when you eat it, so it's delicious. But if you do want ice cream, you can freeze chopped peeled banana, and once it's frozen, mash it up and add a few chocolate chips for a treat.
Nice. Sounds delicious. Healthy food options, and you're always in here telling us how to feel a little bit better about ourselves, make some better choices, have some more energy, and be fitter, faster and stronger. Working on it. It's a daily practice. Absolutely. Don't be too hard on yourself, you know, come on, Monday. We'll start Monday. We'll still have one hour too. Absolutely. Stopping at the one, that's the issue sometimes. Lanilopez.com is where you can find more information. I'll have this posted up, and you can find my products and PEZ-REZ Energy, Lanilopez.com, or call 0800 114 115 for your orders. We'll see you next Saturday around about 1:15. That's naturopath Lani Lopez. Always great to see you. Up next, how to love your body more. You know, let's get some advice from our life coach Louise Thompson. She's next on Saturday Fresh. Real New Zealanders sharing their stories. I haven't seen you. She's obviously around.